Ico-Llywood. Ico-Llywood. I actually did this picture myself. My Photoshop not bad, right? Photoshop not bad. It's a interesting experience for me, ICO, which I don't have much experience in terms of chronology. It's about 1 year that I've been interested in the space. My background, as you know, or you probably know if you know me, is in marketing. I've been doing marketing for 24 years, although I look much younger, much older. And what I became curious about ICO is the fact that I couldn't find a pattern. I read 40 white papers last year, somewhere in the second half of last year, and I couldn't find a pattern. And I kept struggling to understand why I cannot predict, by taking all the elements of an ICO, whether this ICO will make money or not. And so I was thinking, I read the white paper, I go to the website, I check out who's the team, I can predict how much money they will attract. No, it doesn't work. And so I became obsessed to find out what is the solution, and I came up with this one, which is Ico-Llywood. And it's great that you got to see it today, because this is going to be a TEDx talk exactly this Saturday in Kuala Lumpur. So some of the topics that I'll talk about, they are controversial. Some of you might agree, some of you might disagree, but it's not about agreeing or disagreeing. I just want to share with you an interesting video while I carry on part of the presentation. Is the timeline of the ICO starting in January 2014 all the way to 30 of November 2017. I don't have an updated version of this video, but you see it will spread like Ebola virus very soon. And we'll show you how many ICOs are on the market. So I agree with the previous speaker that says the market is cold. Of course it's cold. There is a lot of offer. There are not many people buying tokens. That's the most important announcement for today, because I think that we have talked too much about blockchain. We have talked too much about tokens. And it's no longer news. Look at the room today. Yeah? There was a superstar this morning on stage, Nizam Ismail. I remember 1 year ago, every time Nizam was on stage, there was people waiting outside the room. Queue of hundreds of people listening to him. Now, it's no news, right? Everyone knows how blockchain works. No need to explain how blockchain works anymore. Look what happened after May 2017, June. This is the time when I got interested in ICO. That's how many ICO came on the market. And imagine now, in 2018, how many more we have. Who have watched this movie, Jumanji? Who have watched Jumanji? Which one you watched? The one in 2017 or the one 1995. I watched 1995. Yeah, I'm old enough to have watched 1995. Who watched this other movie, Lara Croft? Yeah, this is 2001. There is a 2017 as well. 2018. And the Addams Family. There is one in 1991. There is one in 2017. There is one in 1996. How about Murder on the Orient Express, 2017 or 1934? Everything is copy and paste. Copy and paste. This is the best way of doing business. Everyone wants to Uberize something, right? Uberize real estate, Uberize this, Uberize that. And by the way, for those who have good memory, 1 year or 2 years ago, you would have found a slide on every presentation that says disruptive economy. And say a disruptive business is the one that doesn't own asset. So they would have quote Netflix doesn't produce content. Amazon doesn't produce goods. Uber doesn't own cars. Guess what? Fail. Total fail. 65,000 products are branded Amazon. Netflix has produced the originals, otherwise it would have been dead without their own content. Uber is out of Asia because they didn't own asset. Actually, they own asset under another company. So even the slide was not true back then. And the one that kicked them out of the market is the one that owns the asset. So the disruptive economy was the biggest bubble and BS that we believed last year. And there are others that are coming. So don't believe everything that is on the slides. When it comes to Uberizing, is Uber a success story? Well, it depends when you analyze it. 2 years ago, first time I saw a Grab. I said, who takes Grab? People take Uber, not Grab. And then guess what? Uber is out and Grab is in. Crazy, eh? Thrown white paper, copy and paste. $99, actually $100 white paper from Fiverr. Very easy now making an ICO. And then they say the market is cold. Of course! It used to be $20,000 to write a white paper. Now it's $99. Of course the market is cold. If the price of the main asset of an ICO goes from $20,000 to $99, something must change in the market, right? If you build a house with paper, or if you build it with rocks or with stones or with bricks, different outcome, of course. Cannot expect the same. And also we've seen this one too many times. The white paper looks, sounds fantastic, fantastic, until they start developing. Some of them I've seen also, they don't have the last part there. Actual product release, nothing at all. It goes so faded, white, blank white. Yesterday they were saying, ICOs are scam, ICO 90% fails, all this type of data. Of course, but it's the same in business. Hey, anyone have ever backed a Kickstarter project? Why nobody picks on Kickstarter? 90% of the Kickstarter project fail. How about restaurants? Every time someone opens a restaurant, 5 years down the road, they are still doing business. No, they are not. And all business fail. All business fail. This one is an easy business. I come from graphic design background. I'm the most certified Adobe trainer in the world. I have 83 certification. Back then, I used Photoshop. I was the only one in my town. Guess what? Someone without education can do as a job, buy a second-hand computer, download a crack version of Photoshop. Now you are a graphic designer, right? Simple job to start. And then there was the time of real estate. Buy a computer, download this software, knock at the door of some property owner. Now you are a real estate agent. Yeah, that's how in Italy back then, how it was. And then guess what? You got retrenched. Now you found out there is something called blockchain. Write down 20 pages of content. Now you are the founder of a startup in the blockchain space, running an ICO for millions of dollars. It does not belong to the industry of finance, neither of economy. It's pure entertainment. Entertainment. Deal with the fact that it's entertainment. We are buying a product and a service that is majority of the times pure entertainment. Quick survey. How many in this room have ever bought a token? How many in this room have ever bought a token? I will ask again. How many in this room have ever bought a token? Okay, some hands are going up. Are you buying the token for the purpose of using the token? What do you want to do with the token? To the moon! Lambo! Of course. Of course. It's the industry. It's the entertainment. It's the showbiz. It's the showbiz. That's where it has to change. This movie, Transformer, horrible script. You can't read the script of Transformer. It puts you to sleep. You give it to a guy like Lorenzo di Bonaventura, he transforms it into a $1.1 billion masterpiece. Not really a masterpiece, but lots of money. They tell you that in the first weekend made $8.7 million. Reminds me a little bit like those ICO, they say they made 16 million in 1 hour. Come on, who still believe in this one? I stopped believing in Santa when I was 5. This one still believe, doesn't happen. This guy, Tai Lopez, he's still around. Yeah, I saw one of these videos this morning. They say, here's me with my Lambo. And these are the books that I've read. Turns out it's not his Lambo. He's renting the Lambo for 4 minutes. And send the video on the YouTube. Pay the ads, calculate the exact proportion of how many ads, how many times, and he makes $40 million out of it. Genius. It doesn't matter if it works. It only matters if it sells. Same in ICO. Some of the masterpieces of Lorenzo di Bonaventura rank as some of the worst on Rotten Tomatoes, 16%. And they made $1 billion with 16% review on Rotten Tomatoes. And same logic with the ICO. Yeah? There are some of the ICO, you look at them on the bench or the other scores that you can earn or buy, and then you find the results. Same comparison. Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. This guy was the real deal. Jeff Goldblum, great actor. The new guy, well, not so real deal. I'm not the one saying it. I'm just saying that his filmography before he went into Jurassic Park, he was only known for worst actor. After he shoot Jurassic World, whoo, he became the best actor in the world. Yeah, like those advisors, they sit on an advisory board, they make $20 million, now turn overnight in a superstar advisor. And every ICO that he sits on make 20, 30, 40, 50, $100 million, right? Yeah, right. And there are also ICO with no actors at all, like Lupex, disappear with $4.5 million. You buy, they go. Hey, one guy go one click away from going on holiday for the next 25 years. Do you think he thinks twice? Of course. It's a scam. What is a scam? 90% of the ICO fail, right? Okay, what are the criteria for success? Now I'm gonna be serious for a while. Number one, how much money you attract with your ICO? Number two, what is the token price? Is it collapsing? Is it going up? Is it going down? Is the investor making the money back? To me, it's quite important. I run a company, we are doing investor relation, we are helping startups and ICO connecting with investors. I care about it. Also, you make money, show me the product. And if you show me the product, show me that you can sustain making money with your idea. ICO, how much money you made, price of the token, did the investor make the money back? What did you do with the money? Did you build the product? And number five, did you show that you can still make money after you have developed? Some of the MVP are tragic. They will never make money out of it. Impossible to scale. So, investors want ROI. If you take the story of Mark Zuckerberg, he met Bonovox, acted as a VC, he took the risk of the loss, and in 8 years went to IPO from 2004 to 2012. Take the example of Saint Vitalik Buterin. He did something different. By the way, Bonovox, you might know this or not. U2 singer Bonovox made more money investing in Facebook than in the entire lifetime career singing. And it was 8 years investment. Vitalik did it in 8 months. Of course, ICO is much faster. When you talk to an investor, you ask the investor, you want to make money fast in 8 years or in 8 months? What do you think they will say? 8 months, show me the way. And so 2016, entirely strength, crowd sale, 2018, all investors. But I have a solution for it. First, let me summarize the Ico-Llywood part. The script, the actors, and the producer are the white paper, the investors, and the advisor. This is the comparison about making the movie. But the real proper ICO is built on 5 pillars, which are token economics, marketing, legal, tech, and investment. I'm shown the reminder of 1 minute left. I will zoom through my predictions for the future. The perfect ICO is the one that not only includes seeds and private investors, but also allocate tokens for strategic partners, perhaps with airdrop as well. And the strategic partners are those that bring your ICO to the public. If you don't have strategic partner, it will not work. It will not work. It will not work. You can try as much as you can. It will not work. It will always be in the 90% that fails. Few words on the trend forecast. Less marketing and more sale. Talk more about how you quickly start using the tokens, not trading the token. Number 2, first-time buyers. Goodbye Telegram. Telegram is redundant. You can't KYC. You can't transact in Telegram. You can't segment the conversation in Telegram. You can't recognize who are the administrators in Telegram. You can only be scammed in Telegram. And guess what? It's the standard for communication for ICO. I don't understand it. I'm too old for these things. I don't understand it. Telegram will go, unless they do something with the $2 billion that they have attracted for the ICO. But by now, I would expect I could KYC on Telegram. Balance between investors and crowd sales. And I say, very last thing, 30 seconds to go. Accurate is the new big. Sorry, Vitalik. It's not all about collecting as much money as you want and then distribute them a little bit at a time. It will become back like the old VC time. And that's why in our company we do both startups and ICO at the same time. But they will call them OCO as ongoing coin offering or continuous coin offering, CCO, or maybe just coin offering. There is no reason why you have an I in ICO. It's just coin offering. So the old way is this one. You set an ICO with a soft cap of 5 million and a hard cap of 50 million. And now, good luck selling the investor an investment of $45 million in abundance. Scarcity drives the market, and so I will foresee it more like something like this. You launch a CEO number one, $1.25 million is the soft cap, $1.75 million is the hard cap. Now you have scarcity. You have $500,000 to participate in this coin offering. And with this one, we make a deal, I build a POC. Once I'm done with that one, I launch the MVP. Once I'm done with that one, I launch the market in Vietnam. Then once I'm done with that one, I launch the market in, and I can do them concurrently. Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, each of them individual coin offering. Guess what? If you fail to attract the capital for the market in Indonesia, they just don't want you. Go to another country. Simple stuff, right? You test the market, you ask the market, do you want my product? No. Okay, go to another party. Go to another country. Until you find a country that really welcomes you and welcomes your project. This is my WhatsApp number. I'm always on WhatsApp. Don't write me on Telegram. Unfortunately, I don't check very often. Same for email, same for LinkedIn. WhatsApp, I'm 24/7. I never sleep. If you want to get in contact with me, I'll be happy to answer your question. Thank you for your time.